So this is episode number 12, and it's been a little while since we've filmed. Mostly I've worked on Monty, and I think you'll notice that Monty's gained a little weight. I think the body language, the gesture that we're trying to achieve here tells the story. What I'm doing right now is working off of two different bases, the horse base and the Monty base. And so I'm going to remove the Monty base, and very simple. Don't panic. And in the next scene, the horse is going to be removed. There we have Monty. And I can work on him and get in close to the areas that were not reachable when he was next to the horse. And I'll swivel him around a little. I have him on a little piece of cardboard, so it makes it easy to swivel him, and it keeps from scratching my cutting board here in my studio. This gives you a little more of a chance to see Monty. He's still very, very rough. I haven't done much in the way of the facial expressions. The hat is a little better than it was in the last episode, but everything takes time. It's like building layers. You put everything together, you add on your clay, and then you take away. And that's how you achieve all of your details. And there's a lot of detail going on with Monty here. I think a lot of people are very curious as to how does a sculpture become a sculpture? What I'd like to show you today is some of my tools. I've been doing sculpture for many, many, many years, and over the years I've accumulated tools. Even some I've gotten from dentists. They've given me their old worn out picks and things like that, and I use everything. Anything works. Fingers. I use a lot of my fingers. My fingernails, I've always got dark looking fingernails. I probably should wear nail polish, but oh well. Anyway, so I'm going to take you from the Monty, and we're going to move over, and I'll give you a little closer look at tools. Some of the tools a friend of mine made for me. Those are some of my favorites. Little ones like this that get into little crevices, and when you're doing facial expressions and it requires something very, very tiny. Tools like this one can be found in art shops. They're available, or if you can find a catalog that has sculpting essentials, you can find them there. Some are wooden, most of them are metal. That actually was given to me by a dentist, and that's a little tool that gets deep into little crevices and very, very helpful. These are calipers, so that I can check to see if both sides are the same. My measurements, it's very important that a measurement on the right side is the same as on the left. This is another caliper that's used. And this is how the clay comes to me. I order it from different companies, but I really like this clay. It's called classic clay, and I like it fairly firm because I do a lot of detail work. This is my crock pot, and my crock pot helps me get my clay soft so that I can apply it. And without a crock pot, you can do it. You can take a piece of clay like this and roll it in your hand and soften it and apply it to the piece. It doesn't matter how you create, it's what you're comfortable with. And I'm just sharing a little bit today with you on what I do and how I do it. And this is my wire that I use for the legs, the arms, the tail, the head, and it's very easily available, hopefully still, in different stores. And I use, I think it's 1/8" soft electrical wire. Hopefully this gives you a little more background on how to create a sculpture.